Hi, I'm Robert Bastian from Minneapolis, Minnesota. This is my Week 4 assignment for Introduction to Music Production through Coursera and the Berklee College of Music. In this lesson, I will demonstrate an effective use of a gate in a musical context. I'll be setting up a drum track and processing it with a gated reverb effect. I wanted to see if this was possible in GarageBand. One of the earliest uses of this effect can be heard on the opening track of Peter Gabriel's third solo album in a song called Intruder. Phil Collins played on this album and later incorporated this sound into his own records. It kind of became his signature sound. Let's take a quick listen. Okay, to set things up, I created a drummer track in GarageBand 10 with mostly bass and snare. I'm going for a really huge sound here, so I inserted a plugin called the Camel Crusher to introduce some distortion and compression. You can see the settings here. And then I went for the built-in matrix reverb and started with a sort of medium room sound and tweaked that until I got it the way I wanted it to sound. And then at the beginning of the chain, I have the gate. And I'm using the built-in Apple Dynamics processor here. So without the gate, this is how the drums sound. They're sounding pretty expansive and pretty fat. Okay, so now turning the gate on, let's check that out. Okay, so if I set the threshold at around minus 30 dB, it seems to get the effect that I'm looking for. The way you adjust this particular plugin is just to drag in the curve here. It's pretty nice. If you take the threshold up too high, you pretty much just shut off all the sound. Take it too low and the effect just slowly sort of disappears. So again, I have something around minus 30 dB in a ratio of 50 to 1. If you change the ratio, kind of the same thing is going to happen. You'll lose the effect little by little, the gate effect that is. I've got the attack time set pretty high, release time about 115 milliseconds. So let me just play that one more time and just give you an idea of how things sound while I'm adjusting all the different parameters. Okay, again up here you're really not getting much of anything except the very highest transients. As you pull it back down, then at a certain point the effect pretty much disappears because it never reaches the threshold. So in reflection, I heard about gate effects years ago, but I wasn't sure GarageBand could actually create them. I'm actually pretty happy with the results, but I think it probably would be more effective if I had a more sophisticated DAW that offered auxiliary send features. Another step you might take is to isolate the bass or snare on its own track and then apply the effect there. I think it would be a little more dramatic that way. Anyway, this was a fun exercise and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching.